what it means to learn something. And that's what I would ask you. But now we're ready to click. And based on your definition of learning, how much do you think people would learn from listening to your amazing lectures? All right, I like it that you're actively clicking. And now, still breathing because we're going to see the results. All right, I cannot believe it. You knew the right answer. That's true. A lot of people are surprised. But it is about 30%. Lecture-driven courses do not work as effectively as a lot of people believe. And this is caused by the teaching and learning gap. People do not learn, sometimes we have to. Students do not learn by just listening. A lot of us, if you think about learning, we learn by doing things. Listening is very hard to learn, but a lot of us, we teach. We expect you to learn by listening, not by doing, not by participating. So the big idea of today is, how do I turn it around? How do I meet how I teach with how students learn? And I'm going to demonstrate it to you in the couple of following slides. The key issue in teaching, I think, today is to engage the students to think for themselves, not to give them answers, but to make them think, make them argue, make them express their opinion and justify it. Why do you think like that? Can you bring evidence? Why do you think this is better than that? And what a better way of doing it when you allow all students in your classroom to express themselves. If you have 30 in your classroom, it's very hard to listen, give everybody a voice, but this system can do that. And I will give you an example why electronic response systems help us generate active learning environment. And I have written a number of papers on that. But today, I want to demonstrate how I would do it in a regular classroom. Grade 2 curriculum of British Columbia. The students are supposed to learn about seasons. Why do we have winter? Why do we have solstice? But if I want to teach my students, I have to know where they are right now. Most of us know that even young kids, when they come to the classroom, they have some ideas. People before believed that we're blank slates. We don't know anything. We just come empty. It isn't true. So what do you know as teachers about seasons? And I know not all of you are teaching science, but this is grade 2 elementary school curriculum. Absolutely true. You can go online and check. So, did you all have a chance to read the question? And as soon as you read, you can answer. And remember, I do not know what is your clicker number. All right. What causes seasons? 2 people fell asleep. The quality of my teaching, but that's all right. Oops, excuse me. I'm sure you want to know what the result is, and here it is. And that's an example of where we are right now. We are here thinking there are a number of answers that people thought. The majority of us, thought that the right answer is answer number 1. However,
no, it's actually A and B.
Excuse me?
It's a combination of A and B.
Yes, the majority, you're right. So some of us thought that it's 7. Excuse me, A. Some of us thought that it's B. Now, if we were to discuss the question, I would have said, Shelley, I do not know what you answered, but why do you think somebody would choose an A? Notice I didn't force Shelley to say what she chose. I just said, why do you think like that? And Shelley would express why she thought somebody might have chosen an A. I would say, Francis, why do you think somebody can choose a B? Now, the right answer can be either A or B. You're absolutely right. But I want to ask you as teachers, do you think it's a powerful question? If I just stop here, if I said, A is the right question, let's go on. Is it a powerful question to you as teachers? You're all teachers here. Does it go deep? Does it really reveal why the person thinks like that? Most of the people said it's because of the tilt, and they move on. but do they really understand why the teal causes seasons? And that's what often happens in our elementary science teaching. We stop at the fact. We know it's because of the tilt, but why? What does it mean? What happens? We don't. And that's the power of asking good questions. You have to learn how to ask questions that generate students' responses about the cause of the phenomenon, not just, oh, that's the fact, and let's move on. So what I would say, Linda, could you please convince me that A is the right one? Could you please demonstrate? Could you explain? And this can cause a real discussion in the classroom. And now you can ask the students to vote again. Notice nowhere as a teacher I would have said A is the right question or B is the right question. I would have rather said, and what do you think? And why do you think this is better than that? That's what is called to teach the process of science. You don't just teach the students to memorize facts. You teach them to think about why things are there.